His first ball. A good one too. Taranga searching for it, gets a fortuitous run down to fine leg. As you've been hearing, it's overcast this morning and we had quite a bit of rain last night. Chopped away, really well timed and goes for four. Skids along the, well, I would say probably skiddy outfield because of a little bit of moisture. Oh, that's fantastic. He really hit it beautifully. Got on top of it, timed it, placed it. 4 runs from the time he left the bat.
He's particularly strong in that area. Just waits. He's always trying to make room for himself outside the off stump, and he connects it so beautifully. Just cracked it. It's like a whiplash. Ball just sped away.
That's a good shot. Went right under it and placed it quite deliberately well over the field out mid-on down to the boundary. Didn't land that far inside the boundary. Jayawardeneh gets a boundary 4.
What a shot that is.
You get an opportunity, you got to pounce on it. Slow outfield, Rapul Taranga gets enough.
Oh, there we go. Murali Vijay put it down. Yeah. So that could have been almost a similar detrimental effect after a good opening partnership.
He's hit that hard. Went straight to Murali Vijay, who was in a great position. It's just that he couldn't judge the pace of Jayawardeneh's bat.
That'll be through. No stopping that one. Picked his spot nicely, Taranga. Executed well.
He's really good at this shot. He just waits for this. This is one of his strengths. Too much room on that occasion. Even though when the ball is coming into him, it's slow off the bounce. So much room. But to his credit, he played it late to find that gap in third man.
That's well hit. Beautifully played over long on.
What an amazing shot. This is the second time he's done it today. Moves into the line of the delivery, takes the bowler by surprise. Getting a little predictable, Ishant Sharma. Not too many short deliveries coming his way. Standing outside the crease and then he gets into it. Gets under it and he plays it well. I think it's the balance and the stillness of the head which just standout features for me as far as Jayawardeneh is concerned, amongst a lot of other attributes. Didn't carry and has gone away for 4. The fielder in a bit of a dilemma. Yadav, should he go for that catch or not? It's a tough one to decide because it's flat. But he did try and put his body behind it and was caught in no man's land and obviously didn't meet with the approval of the captain.
That's hit superbly. Cleared the man at short. Third man. And another boundary to Mahela Jayawardeneh.
What a shot this is. He gets under it. Gets, in fact, he may even hit it for 6 in the near future because that's how well he plays this. Gets under it, hits it over. All he needs to do is beat that fielder close in, who's that single saving fielder, and there's really no defense against this. What a shot.
And just a little push over extra cover for the single that gets him to his 50. 71st time he's gone past 50 in one-day internationals. 18th time against India, which just emphasizes how many times these two teams have played against each other. Fine shot. found the gap between short third man and backward point, and there wasn't much of a gap, and he found it. So Saranga ends the over with a boundary, 98-99, without loss after 21. That's the 100 raised now. So an opening partnership of 100.
Boundary of the last ball of the previous over went in the direction of Ishant Sharma. It speaks to the excellence so far of Jayawardene and now Thuranga, who's brought up his 50 as well in his second innings on returning to the Sri Lankan lineup. 29th in ODI cricket, in addition to 1200s.
And that's a beautifully played shot, my goodness. Ashwin's down there, but he couldn't get across in time. No Usain Bolt. Didn't have the pace and couldn't get around.
Superb shot though. There wasn't a great deal of room for Jayawardene here, and this is where you see the sense of timing that so many, in particular the Asian batsmen, are able to use the pace of a bowler.
Beautifully picked up. One bounce for 4.
There's just so much class about this guy. He knows exactly where the fielders are, knows exactly where the spots he wants to hit the ball in are. Not worried about the man at backward square leg, because he was never aiming there.
He loves it there. Outside the off stump, Upul Taranga does not miss out.
He's been around for a while, so these are not going to get away. Wide half volley. Bang. Beautiful timing. Just threw his hands at it. Not concerned about getting that front foot anywhere near the line. Just threw his hands through it. And away it went.
No one in the deep. That'll be 4.
Well, made an early move. Jayawardene got settled, gave himself the room, knew exactly where he wanted to hit it.
Brilliant shot. Got underneath it. There's no one in the deep. That's playing smart options.
Yes, it's all about being aware. Just want to get underneath it. Doesn't matter if it doesn't go for 6. There's no one down there.
Goes down the ground. This is brilliant batting from Upul Taranga. Fielder came into the circle. Ashwin did pause though, but did not put him off. So 9 runs off 4 balls. Good start to the power play for Sri Lanka.
Yes, this is good cricket. Just went as straight as possible with him.
It's outstanding batting. Great awareness that the third man had come up into a short third man position. So much of Jayawardene's batting is about knowing where the gaps are.
Also not very clever bowling. I'm sure you're aware of your field as well. You can hardly bowl a short one outside the off stump with no cover whatsoever on the offside. All the 3 players are on the onside, and then you bowl one short. Now take a look again at that leg of his. Here he delivers. Now look at the other leg, where it's going. It's almost coming up from the other side. And if it has, as though it has a mind of its own, it's going to come out from its socket from behind him.
Yeah, that's the area that I think that I mentioned that I think he'd be aiming for, simply because there's a long off, but there's no one at long on. I mentioned that it was tough because you're going against the turn, and he didn't middle it, but he hit it well enough.
This is a very tough shot. Really very difficult. Just take a look. He's played it against the turn. It's what Bishop was saying. Not the easiest shot, and especially to mid-on. You might have a slog sweep, which you have a greater percentage in success, but straight over mid-on. Superb shot.
Brilliant stuff. Deliberately hit up and over the man short in that square leg, and takes Jawardner to 99.
What an innings this has been. It's been frustrating for the bowlers because he's manipulating the field at will. Now this is a slower delivery, but he's got every shot in the book and a few more. He's on the front foot, but he just doesn't commit. That's his greatest strength. He can pull off the front foot as well, which he's done here. He's just transferred weight. He assesses length very quickly. Superb batting. Just one away from what will be a wonderful 100.
That's it. Number 16 for Jawardner. Pumps the fist. His life in the veteran yet. And made in slightly difficult conditions, having lost the toss and being asked to bat first.
Few supporters that I hear are overjoyed because this is an important game for both. Could remind you that both teams have lost a game apiece. Just the way he's played, he's just been in control and in command, in fact. He's got his 100 in just 107 deliveries.
Should be out. It is out. Oh, dropped it. Well, he had it for such a long time. Almost in the fingertips, really, and never had control of it. And in the very last moment, on hitting the ground, it eluded his grasp. 204 without loss. Nice shot. Beautiful shot, in fact. Sweet.
Gosh, he's getting better. Unbelievable. And that's an off spin. That's against the turn. But look at the amount of space he's made for himself. Gets into the position. And what's good about him is, gets into a position a lot earlier than most others. Gets to where he wants to be. But then he has that fraction of a second to execute.
The batting power play only compounded India's misery. Maila and Taranga had full license to express themselves there, and they brought up Sri Lanka's highest opening partnership versus India in ODIs. 47 runs came from the crucial 5-over chunk as the left-hand right-hand combination motored along at over 9 and over. And some uninspired bowling, lethargic fielding and dropped catches certainly weren't helping the Indians' cause either. Boundaries and sixes came all around the dial as the Indian leather flingers began to look all but clueless. But just when it seemed as though their shoulders would begin to drop and as though they had resigned themselves to chasing a total of more than 300, the men in the lighter shade of blue were given some breathing space, much against the run of play.
This time, surely, taken. Similar shot that was put down by Murali Vijay when Jawardner was only 25 earlier this morning. Is held by Umesh Yadav.
Didn't quite get hold of it. Didn't come off as quickly as he wanted it to. Not enough pace to play that shot. And Umesh Yadav this time does not make a mistake. So what a fantastic innings this man has played. 107 of 112. Taken Sri Lanka to a magnificent position. 213 for 1. Well, this has got him a lot of runs as well, this shot, and he favors it. He's confident with it. Got away once playing this shot when Vijay dropped him, but Yadav this time did not make a mistake, and that was an important breakthrough.
With a short fine leg, it is just clipped away for 4, and it takes Taranga to 99.
Really not clever at all. That's just the area that he didn't need to bowl, especially with Taranga on 95. This is a just easy put away for him. Takes him to 99, and you wanted him to struggle to get there. The longer he stayed there, the better for India, and this was pretty thoughtless. You've also got to be thinking very hard where you want to be bowling it.
100 for Upal Taranga. Only his second innings back for Sri Lanka after he was left out of the team, and this is certainly a more commanding knock from him.
13th ODI 100 for Taranga, so he's been prolific.
Well, he's showing his entire range now. This is pretty classical stuff now from Taranga, finding the gap and managing to eke out boundaries at will. That's more like it, flat and 6. Magnificent strike from Angelo Matthews. This is the kind of punch that is required. 50 partnership is raised as well. 51 from 27 balls, and well, it appears as if Matthews is now on the move here. Lovely strike. Will it be taken? Ishant Sharma can't do anything about it. It's another massive strike, this time from Upal Taranga. It's a 6.
Oh, a lovely shot. Give himself room and hammer it through the offside. There's no one out there.
Well, that's a magnificent shot, because your footwork had to be good, making room and playing it against the spin. Ashwin from around the wicket trying to angle it across the right-hander's off stump, and look at the massive result that Matthews got. Wonderful strike, great to watch.
Raises the 300. Banged away, down to the boundary. Another 4 for Taranga.
Wrong length from Ishant Sharma. Can't bowl shot of good length to a man who's settled, who's looking to attack you. An easy shot over mid-wicket for Upal Taranga. What a knock it's turning out to be now. Knocking out India out of this game.
Another piece of misfielding. Indians really sloppy here. What should have been 1 turned into 2. 150 for Upal Taranga for exactly 150 balls. Four runs. Well, low full toss and not much room between long on and straightish mid-wicket. He found it. 100 partnership between these two now, the second 100 partnership of the innings.
If India had thought Mahela's wicket would bring them some respite, they were in for a rude shock. Angelo Matthews made sure the momentum wouldn't flag, as he proved to be the perfect foil for the rampant Taranga. 180 runs would come off the last 16 overs of the innings, that is in the post-batting power play period. With the Lankan skipper in imperious form and with Taranga batting as though it was a next session, the Emerald Islanders stayed well on course to post an intimidating score somewhere in the region of the psychological 350-run mark.
Now where's that gone? That's gone for 6. My goodness, no. That's remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. How you could get that over there for 6, well, I suppose he's been there that long that he can do it.
Well, it's an amazing shot. Have a look at him go. Square to a low full toss for 6. It's a flat 1 over point. Just showing his natural talent and ability now, Upal Taranga. Collaring the bowling, and he's gone over cover. That's a tremendous strike. 335 for one with an over to go. Unbelievable shot, unbelievable batting from Upul Taranga. He's played some magic shots, and well, we just got to be out there to admire what we are seeing here. Full toss, high full toss, not an easy ball to hit for a six, and it went a mile.
Last ball. Might as well come for a second. And they do. There's an appeal for a run out. All depends whether they reach 350 or 349 as to whether this is out or not.
I think he's fine. Stretched himself back into the crease, and Upul Taranga should be given or shown a green light. Is he on his bike or is he not out? Cycle Pure Agarbatti. Third umpire's decision, and it's a not out, and it's a good one.
Sri Lanka, what a wonderful total. 348 for one, that's right, just the 1 wicket to go, and that was Mahela Jayawardene for 107 off 112. 44 not out, Angelo Matthews, the skipper, but look at that, 174 from 159 deliveries. Upul Taranga, quite an extraordinary innings. Bowlers, well, they went round the track, no surprises there. Young Shami Ahmed and Yadav and Sharma all disappeared, even Jadeja. Ashwin, the only wicket taker, they won for 67. Kohli had a bowl, so did Rayner, and they couldn't get any wickets. Extras, 23 off those 50 overs. But, wonderful effort there from Sri Lanka. Look at that, 348 for one in their 50 overs in this third match of the Silicon Mobile Cup. It's looking a very, very useful performance by Sri Lanka. 349 runs to win of 50 overs constitutes a run rate of almost...
Classy shot. Not an easy shot to play because that was hit on the up. Just leaning into it. Shikhar Dhawan's first boundary. Got him. Well, he had to break free. The ball was hitting the bottom of his bat, Rohit Sharma. Just not finding the timing, but finding Matthews, who hangs on to a sharp one at short mid-wicket.
Yeah, it is a very good catch. Because it's on that length, it's not a half volley. And the angle or movement from the bowler is coming in slightly. It's taken the inner half of the bat and gone quickly to Matthews. That's a very good position in the field. 12 for 1. Murali Vijay is the new batsman replacing Rohit Sharma. By trade, an opening batsman, so you don't want him, I suppose, to sink too far in the batting order.
Slightly short. You can't afford that at Kulaseka's pace.
One or two commentators behind have been begging for intent and aggression. Dhawan showing now that he feels that he's assessed conditions into the 7th over. Asking for it. And length was full enough and wide enough, allowing Dhawan to throw his hands at it and get the desired result.
Very good batting. No attempt to get those feet near the ball. It's all about getting your base right, which will then give you the opportunity to throw your hands at it.
That is very well played, and that'll run away.
That's more like it. That's innovative. That's delicately done. Use the pace of the delivery. He saw it maybe pitching outside leg, but he paddled it, soft paddled it to find the finer fence. That is brilliant. That's what we know of Murali Vijay. Superb use of the feet. Gets to the pitch of it and fetches himself a boundary. The second one in this over.
Well, this is more like it. Gets down the track. And was never in any doubt as to where he wanted to hit that.
That's in the air, but there's a fielder right under it, camping under it. Upul Taranga has no problems whatsoever. Simplest of takes. And Shikhar Dhawan makes the long walk back.
It's got quite a bit of bat on this, but just picked out the wrong area, straight to Taranga. He's hitting into the wind as well, which is probably not really a great idea. So, but he goes for 24, and India 52 for 2.
Well, India find themselves in a predicament. Virat Kohli is walking in. He's been prolific in his ODI career, and more specifically against Sri Lanka.
Straight in. Malinga waits for the catch. They're finding fielders with regularity here. Short delivery, and Virat Kohli, brief innings, goes for 2. 57 now for 3.
Brilliant bowling from the skipper. Angelo Matthews, it was, brought himself on, took the spinner off. He surprised Kohli. At Matthews' pace, you wouldn't expect him to be bowling those short ones. A rare failure for Virat Kohli. Gone for 2. India are 57 for 3.
Dinesh Karthik comes in now. Last 2 wickets falling to deep catches where the fielder really didn't have to move. The ball came directly to him. Just had to wait for it, cup his hands, shut his eyes and take the catch. Beautifully bowled. Typical Malinga. Typical Malinga with the Yorker. No use checking your head. You're not the only one who's ever been bowled by a Malinga Yorker into the stumps. 4 down for 65.
It's bowled on a length. Murali Vijay holding back, looking out for that Yorker. Lasith Malinga, this will boost his confidence. Vijay gone for 30, India are 65 for 4.
Left-hander comes in now, Suresh Raina. With India, now you can say they're really in a heap of trouble. 65 for 4. Big total, staring them down.
Gets it wrong, looking for the Yorker. It's a good player, Dinesh Karthik.
Looking for the Yorker again. In fact, he's holding at his the far end. He's bowling from the Courtney Walsh end, and he would have hit a few stumps in this ground as well.
Difficult delivery for Kumar Sangakkara. It'll be a wide, so 5 wides added to the total. Nice shot, glorious shot. See, you can sit and wait on it because you know he's going to be full all the time, and you still get a boundary. I think they're expecting these full-length deliveries, and someone like a Suresh Raina as well. So I just want to give them something to think about that might be coming, and then my pitch shot delivery has great effect. Whipped away quite nicely. Just a little fuller than Malinga would have hoped, and that's very well played by Karthik.
Yes, he was quick to pick up on that full toss. We saw it had a little bit of shape back into him, but he was down the wicket, trying to turn the Yorker into a full toss, and successful this time.
could be wides. 5 of them. Shot comes up as well for India, but it's taken him 25 overs and a touch more. He's found the gap nicely, and it runs away for 4.
Making good use of some width here, Suresh Raina.
Mammoth task ahead of India. Sananaika will continue. Again, that's played away nicely by Suresh Raina. Caught Sananaika for 4 in his previous over, and now he picks up one with a deft touch final. Well, here's a smiling Russell Arnold with Ramiz Raja.
I'm also smiling, Bish. I'm always smiling, he says. That's a delectable shot. He's so good in that area. Times the ball beautifully. Seems to have the same kind of spirit as Michael Hussey, Suresh Raina. They both play for the same side, the IPL. Always positive, always looking for runs. Runs beautifully between the wickets. Is an ace in the outfield, in the field, anywhere. You give him a task, he'll do it for you. A real team player. 50 partnership. Gone, stumped. Is he? Yes, given out by the leg umpire. So coming out of his crease and trying to sweep the ball, not a good option from Karthik, but he was looking uneasy. 22 from 40 balls, never in, never settled, never got going.
Not the easiest of pitches. It's that carom ball. Got too close to it, Dinesh Karthik. In the end, ended up yorking himself. Virat gets his...
That's a nice shot. Lovely flick. Lovely wristy work from Jadeja. He'd like that. He had to wait for a very long time to get the ball away. 4 dots followed by a 4.
I've seen a few good shots in between. This is just one of them. The batsman leaning into it. It's pure timing, letting the ball come on to him.
Beautifully driven through the offside. Magic drive from Suresh Raina. He looked so good.
Classy shot. There's no one in the deep on the offside. And he was eyeing that boundary, but ended up playing a stylish drive. Down on one knee.
Russell. Oh, that's overthrows. Nobody covering that throw from Lasith Malinga. Throws at Angelo Matthews' end. He's broken the stumps as he got the man as well. Angelo Matthews has appealed for it. He may get a rough deal here. Suresh Raina is the man who's dived full length. It'll be such an unreasonable, nasty way to leave the crease because he did everything right except that the bat was not grounded. In the first game, we saw Dinesh Karthik put in a big dive, and he was brilliant with the entire dive because the bat was not raised from the floor. The bat is in the air. He's looking at the big screen. Will he be on his bike, or will he survive the scare? We hear it's going to be out. Red light. OUT is gone. He's out of here. Gets a rough deal. Tried extremely hard. Great athleticism shown, but in the end, the decision was made, and I think it was the correct decision.
So unfortunate. Got a brilliant dive out, but the bat unfortunately bounced. 33 to Suresh Raina. India now 142 for 6.
Joel Wilson's about to signal the start of the batting power play.
Easily taken into his lap, reverse sweep. Malinga waits for the catch, and another wicket goes. So 7 down now, and the end coming pretty quickly.
Well, reverse sweep, always taking a chance. Some people play it better than others, and Ashwin perishes this time. And just 4 runs. India now 153 for 7.
So another wicket for Sri Lanka. India 153 for 7 now. Look at that. Target is 349. Tremendous innings from Sri Lanka. Having lost the first match comprehensively to the West Indies, they've come back really strong. 348 for 1 after 50 overs. Both opening batsmen scoring hundreds. Taranga, the left-hander, not out 174. Jayawardene 107. And that's skidded on, finish him off. First ball. Shami Ahmed goes first ball, 8 down now.
No, it's not pretty. This is a very, very ugly performance from India. Straight delivery. Just goes straight through, skids on. Shami plays right across it. And away go his stumps. Just faced the 1 ball, that's all it took. India 153 now for 8.
Herath is back on, and there is Jadeja. Well, injecting some life into what had been a lifeless game. So 6 to Jadeja, a little bit of life, and the Indian supporters can wave their flags for once.
Amazing. I think he's got another. This time Herath has got 3 now.
Spun 2. Good catch by Sangakkara, because it spun and plus taking a finish outside edge, so there was fair amount.
Take a look at that for a shot. How about that? That is creative. That's audacious.
It was smart batting, because based on the field set that I talked about last over, he knows generally the line of Kulsekara is going to be outside the off stump based on the strength of the field. That is the end. Full, straight, and too much for Umesh Yadav. What a fantastic victory by 161 runs for Sri Lanka. Magnificent Mahela. And yeah, the Indian fans feel it's just one bad day. But a lot of credit to Mahela Jayawardene and Upal Taranga. Because Sri Lanka were excellent at the start of their innings as well with the ball.